So today, let's talk about fighting fire with fire and dispatching dirty drivers. I got a couple clips and situations lined up in this video, and I got a nice little bonus heart thumper at the end. And don't worry, I still got some tips and tricks in here for y'all for the racing aspect of everything. Like these little brake stabs here that I'm doing. Those are not to slow the car down, they're to help rotate the car so I can get on the inside of these two fools. I missed a checkpoint on the first lap and dropped down to last place, and well, look at this shit. Misery loves company. What they don't know is that they've both declared war, and I'm willing and able to meet them on the battlefield. I open up the inside line because I know this guy's gonna die. Unfortunately, because it's more than one rammer, I gotta be at the back so I can methodically pick them off. And this right here is the easiest type of ram to defend against. Just make sure that if you're gonna hit the wall, you give it some handbrake so the backside of your car hits first. Now to deal with his butt buddy. That was a 10 out of 10 broadside banishment to the Shadow Realm. And I know I've got under their skin because look at homie. Swing and a miss for the Black Audi, and I hope they enjoy them slowdown penalties. Let's move on to the next set and the focus of today's video. I want y'all to keep y'all's eyes on this dude right here. Adma. I'm just gonna call him the Blue Nissan. Now generally, 9 times out of 10, rammers aren't doing themselves any favors. They're mostly below mid drivers who have terrible corner execution. The Blue Nissan's gonna demonstrate that right now. And somehow he's gonna drive away from that huge front end hit without the 20-second penalty that most of us would get. Does that mean skill-based slowdowns have been confirmed? I don't know. I just know that I can drive better than this guy. So I'm gonna take the inside line and he's gonna push me right into a wall. And he goes on to wreak havoc amongst the rest of the people that drive by me. He was able to get me because I was not prepared for him to actually ram me like that. I thought we were gonna get a clean side-by-side. So how would you actually defend against a ram like that? Well, there's a couple of ways. Both ways require incredible reaction times. The first way is to be pushing back before they make contact with you. So you got to start trying to ram them back before they make contact with you. Second way is to grab all your brakes and slow down and let them fly by the front of you. And I don't know what I was expecting in this corner. I tried to slow down and go side by side with the other Blue Nissan and got shunted by RV Jumper, who is another rammer. And just know, I'm not calling these dudes rammers after singular hits. They've been doing this for lobbies on lobbies. Adma tries to push me into the crash barrier, and I decide I want to go straight, making sure that the rear of my car hits the wall first, handing him a nice slowdown penalty. That's what I'm talking about the fast reaction time and pushing back before they make contact with you. I saw him starting to swerve towards me to start pushing me into the crash barriers long before the apex, so I decided to start pushing back right. And all it does is cancel both of our pushes and make us both go straight. But for me, that works because I'm going to use my handbrake so that they fly into the wall face first and I fly into it ass first. They get the penalty and not me. Adma, the Blue Nissan, is a very persistent dirty driver though. He shunts me into the last corner and sends me wide. And there's only a few corners left of this race, so there's not really much I can do to be able to catch up to this guy unless he makes a mistake. So my focus now is just finishing the race because I'm not giving dirty drivers the satisfaction of me backing out. If I do back out, it'll be between lobbies, so it looks just as normal as any other time somebody leaves. Now Adma is a very special type of buffoon. He's gonna pull a handbrake turn to finish off the race. You know, typical gloating shit. But this dumbass just handed his position to me on the finish line. Thanks for giving up your position right at the end. I thought all that dirty driving was on purpose for a second. You know, I just had to let him know. That guy actually did something really nice for me there at the end. Intentional or not, you spend the whole race ramming and making it hell for everybody else in the lobby, and then you embarrass yourself at the finish line by giving up positions? I'm hopping in your inbox and I'm gonna say thanks. Yes, it's petty, I understand, I'm a grown man, but I want this guy to be fuming on the other side of his controller. It's gonna make him drive worse. Call it childish, call it being an asshole, call it psychological warfare. I don't care what you call it. I enjoyed sending that message. Not nearly as much as I enjoy the effect that message had on him. I've hit my brakes and Adma just launches it right into a wall and gets the 20-second slowdown penalty he fucking deserves. I LOL to the finish line while Adma backs out. Now this is the heart thumper here. No dirty drivers in this one, just maybe some poor decision making. If you do a lot of racing, you know this corner. You gotta get on the brakes early for it. The silver Porsche definitely did not understand the assignment. My opponent here seemed to have a better understanding of the assignment, but he still picked up a slowdown penalty. So I am carrying marginally more speed than my opponent. So I'm gonna sit right in his slipstream, eating up as much of that slipstream as I can until I'm ready to slingshot past him in the next corner. It's just so much more natural to perform that slingshot when you're doing it out of the corner exit. We get side by side with the opponent, we cross the finish line, and we get that first place, winning the race. That's the video. Hope y'all enjoyed it, and happy racing, y'all.